It'll be Durant and Tahan at midcourt, set for the tip-off. We are underway here in Kingston. Rhode Island wins the toss, and Williams will start with it. Both these teams on a 2-game win streak entering this game. Williams gets it over to Elmore. The posse looking for a pass back over to Williams, who will make a couple moves. Eventually finds Elmore, but blocked right away from BU. Good presence defensively to start the game for the Terriers.
Definitely we saw some presence there from Des Elmore, a player who is a big part of the Rams team but has been out the past couple of games due to injury. And in the post-game press conferences, Tammy Reese was asked when Des Elmore will come back, and she said not until she's 100% ready to play at 100%. So it looks like she's ready today.
Certainly looks like she won't have any limitations there, as that's a missed shot from Rhode Island. That was actually in, rather. Tahan makes the first shot of the game. Rhode Island goes up 2-0. BU with a chance to respond here. Giannaros again filling in for Sydney Johnson, who is the leading scorer for the Terriers going in, 13.8 points per game. Did not play against UNH and will not play her second straight game, as that's a missed shot for the Terriers. Papassi's going to go the other direction with it. She takes it all the way to the basket, a layup. But an offensive foul will take that score off the board. Terriers will get a possession. Take a look at the replay here. Papassi just takes it all the way to the other end by herself, but some contact at the end wipes it off the board. That contact did come late in the play, don't you think?
Yeah, it did.
But nonetheless, those points don't count. It's still 2-0. BU has the basketball. Giannaros gets the pass back, gets it over to Esposito. The offense will have to run through Giannaros here to start the game. Big shoes for the freshman to fill in, and that shot is good. Giannaros right away putting 3 points on the board, and BU takes the early lead.
Giannaros, only a freshman like you said, and she's the only freshman that has gotten starting time since the 2020 season.
Williams now a pass to Vargas in the corner for 3. That one just offline, but Papassi under the basket with the rebound. Very reliable there for the Rams, but no points will come out of that trip. Terriers get it back. Esposito now with the basketball. Pass back to Giannaros, guarded closely by Vargas, but is able to get it out to Pina. Now to the other end, Esposito. Back and forth, and no one there on that pass. Giannaros was looking for Pina, just offline, out of bounds. Rhode Island gets the ball back.
No worries for the Terriers, just a little bit of miscommunication. It's looking like that for that one.
Even start so far. Both teams able to get some points on the board. Biggest misuse so far was that early foul, but Rhode Island now a chance to regain the lead here as Williams gets that pass. Now inside to Tahan, she cuts it to the basket. Tough layup is good for Manuel Tahan. 2 points for her, brings the lead to 4-3 Rhode Island. Giannaros once again at the top of the key, trying to run this Terrier offense. First pass inside to Weimar that we've seen today, but back outside to Pina for 3, and that's no good. Offensive rebound, though, for the Terriers. They can play that game, too. A new possession here for BU. Pass to the far side. That will be a shot, and that one does not hit the rim. No good. Williams eventually gathers it for Rhode Island. She'll pass ahead to Tahan. That layup is good as well. Tahan getting on the board early in this game. It's 6-3 Rams.
Williams and Tahan, just such a dynamic duo, one with speed and one with power. So when they're put together, they're bound to make a difference in the game.
Thunder and lightning of this Rams team.
Definitely.
Pass inside to Weimer, able to take it in, but good defense by the Rams. Now back outside. Eventually gets to the other end. Another shot for Pina. That one also no good. Offensive rebound by Durant, but she steps out of bounds. And Rhode Island look at another possession as Dolly Cairns enters the game for the first time. We highlighted her in the open. She's going to be a huge threat here today. Let's take a look at that last play. Williams pass up front, and Tahan does the rest. Again, Dolly Cairns in the game. Big scoring threat, 11.6 points per game, and she gets the pass here. But Williams now gets it right back. A little bit of ball movement here. She'll take it up. A little floater, and that one goes through. Now an 8-3 Rams lead.
The Rams have started off an even game, but they're just chipping away slowly. And the Boston University defense has to stop them now before they get too far ahead.
BU looking to cut this little run. 6-0 for Rhode Island in the last minute 19. That goes out of bounds, but will stay with the Terriers. They'll make their first substitution of the game. Riley Childs coming into the game. She has not played in the last 3 games, but when she has played, she's been efficient. Just under 8 points per game and 7.5 rebounds per game when she's on the floor.
She's definitely a big presence in the box. She had 11 rebounds against Maine, so she's definitely getting a lot of action for the defense.
And again, without Sydney Johnson, they'll have to rely on some key players like Childs. That shot from Jugadoras, no good. But again, BU's able to get back on it with the offensive rebound, and that shot goes down. It's Maggie Pina cutting the lead to 3.
Yeah, like Zach, like you alluded to before, Sydney Johnson, a huge part of the Boston University team, both offense and defense. She started in 14 of the 15 games last year. She had a very high scoring game with 26 points against BC, so not having her is a huge disadvantage. That's
a shot for Papasi, no good. Rhode Island was there trying to get it, but eventually BU gathers it, and they'll take it to their end of the court. Esposito, 2 defenders in front of her, gets it over to the near side. Esposito now at the top of the key, gets a pass out to Pina. She'll take it right back. A tall pass, trying to float it over. Eventually Rhode Island gets on it, but a foul. We've reached our first media timeout of the day. It's an 8-5 Rhode Island lead. Williams getting on the board early for the Rams.
We can't help you with your passion for ceramics, or macrame, or wood carving. But we can provide you with relevant insights, focused guidance, and investing knowledge to help you shape the retirement you want. At T. Rowe Price, we know retirement, not crafting. Get insights for retirement investing today at troweprice.com.
Coco Mademoiselle, Chanel.
2 Mount Vernon women are dead, killed in a fatal crash on I-64. Illinois State Police report early Thursday morning.
Driving under the influence has claimed yet another life.
Impaired driving is responsible for an average of over 300 deaths a year on Illinois roadways.
Authorities say that driver drove into the median and struck a tree. He is facing charges of driving under the influence and improper lane usage.
Illinois State Police say alcohol did play a factor in that crash.
Drivers can learn more at lifeordeathillinois.com.
Let's do it for the fans and the stands going crazy. I've been balling.
It's NBA Christmas time.
Steffi looking like the MVP and claiming.
For Rhode Island and Tahan doing a lot of the work for the Rams.
Yeah, as you can see here, Tahan is a huge part of the Rhode offense, scoring 6 of the past 8 points. And it's no surprise, she always does well in the Ryan Center. Last home game against Hartford, scoring 25 points.
6 so far, 3 for 3 shooting on the day, and doesn't look like she'll slow down anytime soon. Big threat for Rhode Island. She has 4 double-doubles on the season. Against Hartford, she had 25 points and 8 rebounds. Career high 19 rebounds in their win against Princeton on November 20th.
I'm telling you, something about the Ryan Center, the home vibe, gives Amanda Tahan some energy. She always plays well at home.
Absolutely. Rhode Island plays very well at home. Lots of fans in the stands today. And they'll look to continue their success in this building.
As the success continues, we're starting to see more fans pour in every game.
Hope to continue that this year. It's always fun to have a presence here in this building. BU inbounds off the timeout. There was a foul going in. Jugadoras has it in front of the Rhode Island bench. Dolly Cairns with tight defense eventually gets to the corner, but a pass inside the Child. She'll take the jumper, and that one's good. Just a 1-point lead now for Rhode Island. Williams looking to respond here for URI. She looked outside for a second, now gets it to her left to Papasi, now over to Cairns. Rhode Island will look to target her throughout this game, but Williams just takes it right to the basket. Tough layup, no good. But Tahan there with the offensive rebound. Cairns now pass up front to Elmore. Elmore bounce pass inside, and that's another 2 points for Tahan. She's now at 8 on the day. 10-7 Rhode Island lead. Jugadoras now circling around. She'll find Esposito. Esposito gets it back to Jugadoras, who will make a move toward the basket. But now Childs has it. A 3-point attempt for Esposito. That one bounces off the rim, no good. And Elmore gathers it. Good defensive stop by Rhode Island.
Yeah, Rhode Island defense really impressive today, especially with their rebounds. Right now they're out rebounding the Terriers 7-4, which is uncommon considering that they have 33.7 rebounds per game and have out rebounded 7 of their last 9 opponents, the Terriers.
Sat there as we get a replay of that beautiful bounce pass inside to Tahan. And another layup. She again's at 8 points on the day, 4 of 4 shooting. We get a foul there on Chanel Williams. It'll be an inbounds here for Rhode Island. Cairns will pass it back in momentarily. A tall pass intended for Tahan, just too far there, and BU's able to take advantage of the turnover. Tough break there for the Rams. Esposito now with the Terriers in control of the ball for the first time today. Beneventine in the game off the bench. 10 assists on the year. She'll look to pass the ball around today. But now Durant has it inside. A blocking foul on Rhode Island, but shot no good, but BU will keep it. Tammy Reese thinks there is a travel on that play, but BU will keep the ball. So Marin Durant gets 2 shots at the line, averaging 6.3 points per game, but her production coming mostly in the paint, just under 8 rebounds a game and 14 total blocks on the year. Emmy Renat subs in the game for the first time for Rhode Island. Freshman coming off the bench in every game this year. Or not every game, coming off the bench. She's played in every game. She started a couple games in place of Des Elmore, but a consistent presence nonetheless for the Rams.
A very consistent player. She came out very strong with her freshman campaign, 17 points against Merrimack. She earned A-10 Rookie of the Week, and she continues to impress as time goes on.
Player that Tammy Reese hopes to build her team around in the coming years. For now, it's Williams, and there's a pass to Renat. Now over to Cairns on the other side. Cairns looking for a pass. She eventually finds Fapasi. Fapasi, she's going to take it to the basket herself, trying to spin around. Eventually takes a jumper, but good tight defense by the Terriers. They prevent any points from Rhode Island there. Beneventine pass back to her, and now a travel by the Terriers. I thought they had a travel in the last possession. They get one now, and they get the ball back. Chanel Williams now. 2-point lead for Rhode Island, 10-8. One possession. We'll add to it, try to add to it here, rather. Williams gets it back, makes a quick move. A couple beautiful moves by Williams, and the ball doesn't fall through. A scramble for it under the net, and that is a jump ball. And possession will go to BU.
And that was Maya Torre, another huge presence off the URI bench. Has gotten a lot of action this year, and she's only a freshman.
Big spot for her on this team. Again, as you said, Torre, you can tell when she's on the floor. She really makes a difference in the paint. Weimer comes back in for the Terriers, looking to add more of a presence in the paint for them now with Torre in the game.
Correction, Torre is a sophomore, not a freshman.
First season of major action,
yes,
nonetheless.
Thank you.
As Esposito gets a pass to Pina, she'll take the 3-pointer. That one offline, no good, but Childs right there to clean up, and that is good. Second chance points there for the Terriers so far in this game. That's 4 for them now, and the game is now tied to 10. Hands a pass over to Renat. Both of them good 3-point shooters. Williams gets it back over to Cairns. Now a foul on that possession. That's on Beneventine, and Rhode Island will have an inbound right in front of the Terrier bench. So BU able to keep up with Rhode Island here now. The Rams on a scoring drought that's lasted over 2.5 minutes. Looking to change that right here as Williams gets the inbound pass from Cairns. quick pass over to Renat, but a couple defenders there. Williams eventually gets it back. Now going inside to Fapasi. She'll just take the shot right there, and that's good. MP Fapasi getting her first 2 points of the game to put Rhode Island back on top.
I think I say this nearly every broadcast, but MP Fapasi just always knows how to get her offense started. Whenever there's a drought, it always seems like she's the one to get the team out of it.
Sparked a lot of success here for the Rams this season. That's a 3 for Riley Childs in the far corner, and that's good. Riley Childs returning after missing the last 3 games, and she scores a big 3 there for the Terriers to put them back on top by 1.
Boston University now on top, like you said, by 1. That's the first time they've been in the lead since the score was 3-2.
Renat gets the pass. Now back to Fapasi. Williams. Renat has it, but quickly BU's focusing on her from the arc, and Cairns loses it, but gets it right back. Good awareness there by Cairns to keep her eye on the ball. Williams now cutting it in. Pass to the corner, 4-3. That's Renat. That one sails far. Now BU with the last shot if they want to take it. Shot clock turned off. 16 seconds left in the game, or in the quarter rather. Esposito, long pass over to Benaventine. She'll sail back over to the other end where Esposito will take the 3, but that's no good. She'll get another chance at it though. That 3 is also no good. And that's it for the first quarter. BU rally stays in it, and we're underway. Williams trying to get that lead back quickly. Quick pass. Now inside to Elmore. She's been quiet today, but Renat for 3 again from the corner. That one just too far. Childs again with another rebound. And BU has possession. Benaventine for the Terriers. She's played a lot of minutes after coming off the bench. Now inside, Weimer had that one blocked by Torre, but BU keeps it. That one blocked again by Torre. 2 consecutive blocks from Maya Torre. Now the Rams going the other way. Des Elmore gets the pass into Tass inside to Torre. She gets the layup, and Rhode Island retakes the lead. What a sequence there from Maya Torre.
Definitely a great sequence. We were talking about her before. A great player, definitely a great player off the bench, creating some energy for the Rams, definitely when they need it.
Sophomore from Athos Mons, France. And now Childs with another shot. That one too far though. Williams, great hustle by Chanel Williams. It'll stay BU ball, but she really dove right in there between 2 Terriers to keep the possession solved. Let's take a look at Torre's defensive possession last time out. Block on Weimer, pass to Childs, another block, and then off to the races for Rhode Island.
Rhode Island maybe trying to get a little bit of an energy switch, a different lineup. Usually they go back to their starting lineup at the start of the second quarter, but now they have Dolly Karen starting, they have Renat, so maybe they're trying to switch things up here.
And for BU, Gianaros is back in the game. She gets the pass here. Inside the Childs, tries to make a move. And a 3-second violation on the Terriers will give Rhode Island the ball back. Now Chanel Williams getting a little breather. Yanni Hendley subbing in. And Fapasi also subbing back into the game.
Yanni Hendley, a very impressive point guard. She doesn't always get the points, but she is a great player with a lot of steals and assists. Against Merrimack, she had 4 assists, and in Long Beach, she had 4 steals. So she knows how to stir things up.
Hendley starting most of the games last year with the Rams, coming off the bench this year. As that shot is no good, Terriers get it back. A long pass up front to Gianaros. Quickly, 2 defenders gather to meet her. Now Childs has a pass inside to Weimer. Weimer drives to the basket. That one is offline, and Hendley comes up with a rebound. Quick pass, but that's deflected immediately. Mingo subs in the game, and that's another 2 points for Riley Childs. She's now at 9 on the day. That's Kelsey Mingo subbing in the game with that play.
Tammy Reese telling her team just to slow things down a little bit. There was a lot of high energy there, a lot happening. She just wants them to relax and do what they need to do.
Elmore with a little jumper, but that one is offline, no good. Off the glass, and Esposito has it for the Terriers. Terriers hold a 1-point lead, 15-14, under 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hendley tries to get off the screen. Guard Gianaro, she'll get it back on the pass here. Another deflection by Torre. She's been real impressive here on the defensive end of this one. Let's take a look at that steal. Mingo, what a play to jump in front. And then Riley Childs, easy 2 points on the layup. Inbound pass coming up. 13 seconds on the shot clock, 7:35 in the first half. Mingo now gets the pass, looking for three. That one, too much on that. Again, though, BU with these offensive rebounds, they've had a lot of second chances in this game. Durant subbing back in. No points there. It'll be out of bounds. Another sub coming in, that's Annabelle Renard. Took a look at another block here. That was actually Des Elmore on this most recent block.
Zach, like you alluded to before, the Rams really struggling here with not getting those offensive rebounds. The Terriers with 8 and the Rams with only 3. And the Terriers also getting 4 points off those second chance shots.
That quick three was no good. Terriers looked to catch Rhode Island off guard, but to no avail. Elmore now has the top of the key, has the pass off to Cairns. Cairns hasn't done much scoring-wise in this game, but there is Des Elmore with 2 points. Those are her 2 first points of the game. Giannaros over to Mingo. Mingo for BU. That pass is too far and will be out of bounds Rhode Island ball. Mingo has only played 2 minutes this year. Let's take a look at that last bucket by Des Elmore. Good tough play, get inside against Durant. But as I was saying, Kelsey Mingo for BU has only played 2 minutes this year. This is a real test for her against a tough Rhode Island squad. Posse will take a 3 here, and that one bounces up in the air. BU's able to get on it. That's Marin Durant.
Definitely a good point that you mentioned about Mingo only playing 2 minutes against Merrimack this year. Last year, her college debut was her best game of the season, her whole career, with 8 points, 2 assists, and a steal. So she's getting some more action starting this game.
Looking to have a similar performance here already with a big steal. That shot is good from Marin Durant. Back and forth the lead goes in this game. Now a 1 point advantage for the Terriers. Pass to the top of the key, Vargas. Passes around now over to Fapasi. Thought about the shot, now she'll take it towards the basket, and that jumper is good. Fapasi adding to her point totals, now she's at 4. Quick pass up front. Giannaros over to Leonard. Out of bounds once again, but the Terriers will keep possession. Tahan's coming back in the game, looking to add some points here for the Rams.
And Maya Torre getting a well-deserved break there.
Had 3 blocks in that stretch, a big finish on that sequence as well with the layup. 8 lead changes in this game already. We're not even halfway through the second quarter yet, as that is out of bounds, and this time it's Rhode Island basketball. A very back and forth game to this point. Weimer subs back in for the Terriers. Weimer, no points, 0 of 2 shooting in this game. We highlighted her in the open. Elmore, back out to Fapasi. She has a lot of room, but she'll keep it. Now Cairns with a chance. Good rally there on the defensive end by the Terriers. Fapasi, a tall pass to Elmore in the paint. She'll take the jumper offline, and eventually Weimer pulls it down. Just too tall for the Rams. Giannaros now with just over 5 minutes to play looks to get BU back on top. Esposito pass inside, deflected by Tahan. Her presence in the paint can't be understated here for this Rams team. Elmore, quick pass to Tahan now. We'll try and get around Durant. She takes the jumper, and that one's good. 10 points already in this game for Manuel Tahan. And now the Rams have a 3-point lead.
A big game already for Tahan and Torre, both playing in the same positions. There's a lot of presence there today.
Very stout inside today for the Rams, but still BU holding their own in that area as well, as that appears to be an offensive foul. Another 3-second violation. All right, Tahan with another clutch basket. 2017 Rhode Island lead. We'll be right back.
We can't help you perfect your pie crust or bake the world's greatest banana bread, but we can help you find the sweet spot between your everyday expenses and your retirement goals. With our guidance and insights, we'll help you put together a recipe for the retirement you want. At T. Rowe Price, we know retirement, not baking. Explore your options with our financial consultants today at TroPrice.com.
Shop last-minute deals now at Target. Save on select toys and video games, kitchen appliances, beauty gift sets, and more. Now through December 24th at Target.
At BK, the Italian original chicken is back and in the 2 for $6. Thanks to Pete Newbacher. Crispy chicken, marinara sauce, and melty mozzarella. Because of him. For Pete's sake, the Italian original chicken sandwich is back in the 2 for $6. Pete's way better.
Regina approaches the all-electric Cadillac Lyriq. It's a sunny day.
Nah, a stormy day.
Classical music plays.
Brass band, New Orleans.
She drives hands-free along the coast.
Make it Palm Springs. Cadillac is going electric. If you want to be bold, you have to go off script.
Experience the all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
You ready?
I know this is my message.
Has the lead over Boston University. BU's had a lot of turnovers, and that's helped Rhode Island extend their lead. It's been back and forth in this game with the lead, but right now Rhode Island has the advantage by 3.
A very back and forth game. Like you said, with the turnovers, BU with 7 and Rhode Island with 5. And those 7 largely coming from Emmanuel Tahan and Maya Torre being a big presence in the box.
Definitely is. A lot of festive fans here, but unfortunate the news about the men's team. If you have not heard, they were supposed to play the College of Charleston down in D.C. That game has been canceled due to multiple positive COVID tests within the Rhode Island program between players and staff. Hope they all return to full health shortly. But for now, the women's team is here in Kingston. They're looking to go into halftime with the lead. Rhode Island will start here with the inbounds pass. Vargas will bring it up. Rhode Island shooting 45% from the floor, 10 for 22. Believe it or not, no threes that they've made, 0 for 5. But Posse with a pass to Vargas at the top key. This one's a 3, and that's the first made 3 right on cue. Marta Vargas adding 3 more, and that brings the lead to 6.
You jinxed it, Zach.
7-0 run for the Rams in nearly 2 minutes of action. Is that, what would you call that? Is that the reverse of the announcer's jinx? As that shot from Esposito is in and out, no good. Elmore eventually able to gather it on the rebound. Now Fapasi on the other end. Gets it back to Vargas now. Gets it back and forth to those two. Another 3 for Vargas, and that one is also good. All of a sudden, the three-pointer coming alive for the Rams. 0 for 5 coming out of the timeout, now 2 for 7. That brings the run to 10-0.
Yeah, a huge run by the Rams, like you said, 10-0, and 3 of their last 3 field goals. So this is the time here where the Rams have to take this and run.
Rhode Island second in the A10 in three-point shooting, over 35%. Another out-of-bounds play there on the baseline. Rhode Island will get it back now with a 9-point lead. Let's take a look at the three-pointer there by Vargas right at the top of the key. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and it looks like we're watching the same play here, but nope, this is a second play. 2 shots from the top of the arc, 2 made 3s. Nothing but net on both. To start with top of the key now, Cairns will take the 3. That one offline. Cairns yet to score any points in this game, but she'll try another one. That one is also offline. Torrey tried to get the rebound, but Durant able to get there first for the Terriers. Now we're under 3 minutes remaining in the first half.
The Terriers hoping to end this 3-minute drought with 5 turnovers in the past 5 minutes.
Very different look than what we saw earlier in this half as Durant finally breaks the run there with the quick layup. Now a 7-point Rhode Island lead, 26-17. Cairns looking for a pass inside, finds Torrey. Now Torrey tries to find Elmore. There's too many bodies there in red. BU's going the other way, trying to cut into this lead further. Giannaros finds Benaventine, now over to Giannaros. Inside, now back outside. Bounce pass over to Weimer. Papasi on defense there. Giannaros, a lot of ball movement on this possession. Back inside to Weimer. Weimer spinning around, trying to get inside, but unable to. 3 seconds on the shot clock, just a desperation heave, and BU stays alive with it. That's Giannaros sneaking in and getting the quick layup. Good persistence there by the Terriers. 26-21, Rhode Island lead. Papasi in front of the BU bench. Pass back to Vargas, who's been very active in this first half, or in the last few minutes, rather. Now Cairns with another shot from 3, but she'll make a move inside. A long 2. That one in and out, no good. 5-point lead. The Terriers looking to shorten that here. Minute and a half remaining in the first half of action. Jugadoras long past the other end. Pina's able to gather before it goes out of bounds. Cairns trying to rush over to Jugadoras. That 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Vargas with it. Quick pass to Karen. She'll take it all the way to the basket. A jumper is good. Rhode Island able to respond after a 2.5-minute scoring drought. 28-21 with just over a minute left before the break.
And I'm thinking that that score right there might help Cairns out in her following plays. In a lot of press conferences, they mentioned sometimes you just have to see the ball go into the net. And now that she sees that, she might be able to go on a little run.
That layup for BU rolled out. Those are her 2 first points of the game for Cairns. That jumper from Elmore, good. She was looking for the whistle, but regardless, Rhode Island extends her lead to 9 as we are winding down towards the end of the half. Benaventine gets that one over to Jugadoras. Weimer finds Benaventine again. To the top of the key now, Weimer in the paint. That's going to be a 3 for Pina, and that one bounces off the rim. Another second chance for the Terriers. Jugadoras back to Pina. Another 3-pointer from the far side. That one bounces out, no good. Got a Terrier falling down, but Cairns has it. We're under 20 seconds to play now. Fapasi trying to take this one to the basket. That high off the glass, no good. Good persistence there, and that keeps Rhode Island with a possession with under 10 left. Good persistence there by MP Fapasi.
A great play by Fapasi. She was the only Ram down there, but she did not give up, and it worked out for her.
So Rhode Island will have the last shot. 9.5 left, shot clock off, and Fapasi will inbound.
Rams have 9 seconds to stir something up here.
That's a pass towards Elmore in the paint. She'll take it to the basket. Tough defense. That shot's no good, but she was fouled, and she'll get a couple at the line. First free throw attempts here for the Rams. What a time for it here with 5 seconds left in the half. And not sure if you could hear Tammy Reese, but you just said no threes, no fouls here after these free throws as that one rolls out. Tough break for Elmore, but Reese trying to make sure her team stays disciplined with the last few seconds here in this half. Second shot for Elmore is good. That makes the lead 10. 5 seconds remaining. Jugadoras takes it. 3 seconds left. Down to 1. That shot from Jugadoras, no good. Rhode Island will maintain the 10-point lead going into the locker room. Good discipline by the Rams to end that half. Good today with a 3-game win streak.
And Zach, you and I were talking before, the opponents of both these teams are actually very similar. Both teams have played Princeton, both teams have played Maine, both teams have played Harvard, but the Rams have become more successful over their opponents than the Terriers.
One of those opponents, Merrimack, was the only team that both squads beat, and Rhode Island set a record against Merrimack with their largest margin of victory, 64 points in that win. BU starts it here in the second half. That's Esposito getting that long pass. Now inside to Durant, but back outside. Esposito cuts it towards the basket into the paint, but that one goes off the front of the rim, no good. Rhode Island with the ball and the 10-point lead on this possession. Tahan gets it right away. Most of her production coming in the first quarter, but that quick shot no good. Second chance also offline. Fapasi was chasing after and got there just too late. The contact draws a foul.
Although she was unsuccessful, Emmanuel Tahan putting in the work there with 2 rebounds and trying to get those second chance points.
Not the result Rhode Island wanted, but Tammy Reese certainly will be happy with the effort on that play. BU has it back on this possession. Again, we saw in the first quarter is very close, and even midway through the second. For first-year head coach Melissa Graves, that's got to be the performance you want out of your team against this kind of team.
Definitely, and like I was saying before, with the record differences 4-5 and 9-3, to stick with a team like this is very impressive for the Terriers.
Especially in this building where Rhode Island has not lost much. As that long 3 in the corner is good. That's Maggie Pina on the 3. Now a 7-point lead for the Rams. Williams looking to make something happen, finds Fapasi. Vargas very hot to end the first half of those 2 3-pointers. Now takes a 2 long jumper, is good for Marta Vargas. That's her 9th point of the game. Vargas playing a big role in this performance here for the Rams. That one rolls out of bounds, and it's going to be Rhode Island basketball. Miscue there by Weimer. So far, the highest total for Vargas is 11 against Providence on November 17th.
I was just looking at that stat too, Zach.
On the same page.
Yep.
Vargas hasn't put up a ton of points this year, but she certainly made her presence felt in this one. As now Rhode Island with the play out of bounds, giving it right back to the Terriers.
Again, a player with maybe not the highest stat, but her presence in the game really affects it. She's a graduate student, she's a leader, and she knows how to motivate her teammates.
One of the players that's been on this team the longest, and she started every game this year. Now a blocking foul on Rhode Island. We'll see who it's on. That's going to be on Papasi. She's at 3 fouls on the day. Inbound coming up here, that's Jugadoras with a long pass, but stolen by Chanel Williams. Heads up play by the Rams. That layup no good, but second chance past the Vargas, and now she lays it in. 11 points on the day for Marta Vargas, and a great steal by Chanel Williams.
Even though Williams is small, her presence is always felt on the court, and she almost plays like she's tall. She gets rebounds, she gets those steals. It's very impressive.
Coming into this game with 17 steals, which leads the team. Now a deflection out of bounds by Papasi. It will stay BU ball with 14 on the shot clock. Let's take a look at that play. A long pass intended for Pina, just jumping up in the air for it. Williams. And then on offense, they put it away. Vargas with the layup. Now Esposito gets it to Pina. Another 3 for Pina, and that one in and out. But a quick foul will give BU another chance. Pina on the day, 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. She's been trying that shot all day, and it hasn't gone down.
Very unlucky for her. It's not like it's way off. It goes in and out almost every time.
Shooting just over 41% from 3 on the year. And another whistle. That's out of bounds again. Rhode Island will get the ball. Mai Torre now coming back in the game. Let's take a look at the replay. As she stayed along the out-of-bounds line. Didn't reestablish herself. And that gives Rhode Island possession. 35-23, a 12-point lead with under 7.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. But now Torre and Tahan in the game. We'll see what kind of production they can have in the paint. Vargas was thinking about the 3, but she'll get it back to Williams. Williams looking for a pass. She'll find Vargas.
A good point you made there with Tahan and Torre. They're not usually in the game together, so it will be interesting to see how they work together.
A fight for it in front of the Rhode Island bench. Tahan gets it. And good timeout call by Tammy Reese as Tahan went for the ball. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. 35-23, Rhode Island lead.
Regina approaches the all-electric Cadillac Lyric. It's a sunny day.
Nah, a stormy day.
Classical music plays.
Brass band. New Orleans.
She drives hands-free along the coast.
Make it Palm Springs. Cadillac is going electric. If you want to be bold, you have to go off script.
Experience the all-electric Cadillac Lyric.
We can't help you perfect your pie crust or bake the world's greatest banana bread, but we can help you find the sweet spot between your everyday expenses and your retirement goals. With our guidance and insights, we'll help you put together a recipe for the retirement you want. At T. Rowe Price, we know retirement, not baking. Explore your options with our financial consultants today at troweprice.com.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because every great play starts the night before. My Sleep Number 360 smart bed tracks my circadian rhythm, average heart rate, and breathing rate, so I know how well I'm sleeping. It's also temperature balancing, so I stay cool. And it senses my movement and automatically adjusts to help keep me comfortable all night. Sleep Number takes care of the science, so I can focus on other things. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
One man has been taken to the hospital after a single vehicle accident in Henderson County, Illinois.
In DuPage County.
Effingham County.
In rural Hill.
On the shot clock for the Rams. A fight in front of the Rhode Island bench for the ball. Tahan was there and a timeout was taken. Rhode Island will see if they can get a catch and shoot here off the timeout.
The Rams getting into a little bit of foul trouble coming out of the half, but the Terriers still in a drought with 2 minutes, no score.
But Posse picked up her third foul, which might be why Torre and Tahan are both in the game together. So far, we've seen them kind of switch in and out for each other, and they've both been very productive in this game.
Reese wanting to keep the Posse for the future of the game.
For crunch time.
Yes.
Rhode Island will resume play momentarily. BU on offense. They start out with a big three by Pina, or they started with a big three regardless, but then after that, 3 turnovers in the last 2:05, and that's also how long their scoring drought has been.
The lead by the Rams a little bit bigger now, 12 points, but that's not how the game started off with 8 lead changes throughout the first 2 quarters.
Let's see, inbounds pass gonna Torre right in the paint. She did not have the chance to shoot, but a foul will get them to the line. Great play design there by the Rams. Get your big under the net and either get in the basket or get contact. Let's take a look at that pass. Elmore with the inbound, tall pass over Childs. Torre was right there, and nothing Esposito could do besides a foul. As it looks like we'll have a review coming up on that play. Perhaps to see if the shot clock was still on when the foul occurred. We'll let you know if we get official confirmation from the officials of today's game. Let's take a look at the shot clock at the top of the screen. It started out 1. The foul occurred right there, and then the shot clock went out. Very close, but it looks to stand. We'll see what the official confirmation is coming up.
Might be a little too close to switch the call.
Yeah, and a little discussion here. Officials for today's game, Ryan Nunes, Sarah Williams, and Jorge Martinez. Still having a discussion.
Looks like we're about to get some confirmation here. Like you were talking about before, Zach, a great play call there by Tammy Reese. There's really only 2 options. You get that point or you get a foul. A team has to be really disciplined not to foul the person there.
And if you're BU, this is a good 3-point shooting team. As we highlight, second in the A-10. You're probably thinking they're going to try a long 3. But nope, with 2 bigs in the game, they go in the paint. They'll get an inbound and a fresh shot clock here. Off the review, play stands. Williams will have it. Elmore on the near side gets it back over. Williams at the top of the key. Vargas with another 3. That one off the front of the rim, but she's right there to get her own rebound. Very heads-up play by both teams in this game, but right there, Rhode Island keeping their possession alive.
And Williams putting her hand up there just to reset her team, get a new play started.
Big screen by Tahan. Now a foul on Boston University. That's on Marin Durant.
Dolly Cairns has been quiet today with only 2 points, but her past couple of games, like we've been saying, scoring double-digit in 8 of her past 9. Let's see if she can get something going.
Something Tammy Reese has highlighted is now with the depth on this team, if they focus on one player, that allows their other players to really thrive, and we've seen that in this game. Cairns really drawing the attention of the other team. Good offensive rebound by Torre. Strong presence in the paint, as we've said. And now Cairns, the pass over to Williams. 10 on the shot clock, stolen initially by Jugadoras, and now a quick turnaround for Rhode Island. That's a 3 for Torre in the corner, but no good. Strong defense by the Terriers. Still a 12-point lead for Rhode Island, 35-23 with under 6 in the third quarter.
Both teams now seeing a little bit of a drought. Rhode Island, 0 of their last 4. Terriers still in a 3-minute drought.
Now a long shot by Childs, but this one is no good. A fight for the ball, though. Esposito, and it will be Rhode Island basketball. Second jump ball of the game. And Papasi will come back in. Again, she has 3 fouls. So in foul trouble, but looking for a spark here. Coach Reese decides to put her back in.
The Terrier defense here kind of turning over a new leaf, getting a lot more aggressive. They're seeing it's crunch time. They got to start getting that ball over.
quick drive to the basket for Williams, but that layup rolls out. But Tahan is there for the offensive rebound. Tahan in the paint today and just all season has been tough to stop. A fallback jumper for Tahan is good. That's her 12th point of the day, and she leads both teams in scoring. Vargas with 10, Tahan with 12 are the leading scorers today in this game, and that short try is no good for the Terriers. Tahan takes it. Pass behind to Elmore, now in front. Fapasi, and one. MP Fapasi with a strong bucket, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play.
And that bucket by...
We're going to take a quick timeout, 39-23. Great play by Fapasi. We'll be back.
We can't help you perfect your pie crust or bake the world's greatest banana bread, but we can help you find the sweet spot between your everyday expenses and your retirement goals. With our guidance and insights, we'll help you put together a recipe for the retirement you want. At T. Rowe Price, we know retirement, not baking. Explore your options with our financial consultants today at troweprice.com.
It's the most wonderful time of the year at Kunis GMC in Belvedere. New 2021 GMC Sierra 1500s, just $388 a month, or claim the first all-electric super truck, the all-new GMC Hummer EV pickup and SUV. Pre-order yours today.
Shop online anytime at KunisBelvedereGMC.com.
Two Mount Vernon women are dead, killed in a fatal crash on I-64. Illinois State Police report early Thursday morning.
Driving under the influence has claimed yet another life.
Impaired driving is responsible for an average of over 300 deaths a year on Illinois roadways.
Way through the third quarter, and they've gone on another big run, 8-0 in the last 3 minutes and a half.
Yeah, and as I was alluding to before that break, like you said, an 8-0 run started by Fapasi. She got the and one. She always knows how to spark the offense. She does it every time.
And with 3 fouls on the day, she's not afraid to get contact. She knows that's her game, and she looks to add one more here from the line. Just the first trip to the line for Rhode Island today, or rather the second trip, third attempt. Not a lot of free throw shooting for either side. BU's only attempted 2 shots from the charity stripe as well. Posse looking at her 13th point, rather, no, sorry, that's her 6th point, would have added 7, but that one's no good.
Looking at the Rhode Island stats, the highest scorers for today's game are Tahan and Fapasi, which seems like deja vu from the last home game against Hartford, both players having huge games. And at the post-game press conference, Tammy Reese was so excited that they finally got those stats that they've been deserving, because those are 2 players that are vets of the team, and they really do work hard every single day.
Certainly deserving recognition is that contact on the baseline. No call, just out of bounds. But Tahan last year, Atlantic 10 co-player of the year, and she'll look to get more recognition this season, especially when conference play starts. Mingo with the pass back in the game. She played 6 minutes in the first half. Her highest total of the year. Now gets the pass back, trying to get around Williams. Pass over to Esposito for 3 as the shot clock expires. No good, and Rhode Island gets the rebound. Good defense by the Rams as Tahan now gets the pass inside, moves into the paint, and that short jumper is good. Tahan adds to her total. She's at 14 on the day.
The Rams now on a 10-0 run versus the Terriers.
Benaventine now inside the Childs, back outside of Mingo, and just a sloppy pass goes towards Williams on the turnover. Williams tries to throw it up, but she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. She's on the ground for a moment, but now gets up.
Foul to number 40, Sophie Benaventine.
Benaventine picks up the foul. Let's take a look at that play. Karen's just in the way of that pass from Mingo. It didn't really look like it was going to anyone, and now Williams with a strong play, not afraid of contact, throwing it up, and now a chance to get 2 more.
A little bit slow to get up, and now she's on the free throw line.
Williams only 2 points on the day, 1 of 7 shooting from the field. Gets her first free throw. This year, Chanel Williams shooting over 85% from the free throw line. That's very good in comparison to the rest of the Atlantic 10. That second shot goes down, and now Marta Vargas will sub back in, giving Williams the break. Hopefully she's okay. Gets off on her own power. BU trying to respond, down by 20 now, 43-23, under 4 minutes in the third quarter.
Like you said, only under 4 minutes left of the third quarter. If BU wants a chance heading into this last period of the game, they got to start something now.
BU hoping they can end this 12-0 run by Rhode Island, and that shot does not hit the rim. Shot clock still going, under 5 seconds left. That three, though, is good for Mingo. Mingo gets her first points on the day. Her first points on the season with the big three.
Mingo, again, a player only playing 2 minutes besides this game against Merrimack.
Cairns now trying to get a pass inside, but that one in the way. Once again, Mingo was there, another defender was there, but unable to gather it. Rhode Island will keep possession. And Emmy Renat will sub back in, trying to get more three-point shooting of their own. Des Elmore will get a break. Rhode Island has 11 seconds on the shot clock. Up by 17. Right to Fapasi. She tries to go in the paint, and that's stolen. Stout defense once again by the Terriers. Beneventine tried to look inside, now outside. Back inside the Childs. That shot no good. Cairns and Tahan. Tahan eventually gets there. Back to Cairns now. Under 3 to play in the third quarter. Fapasi makes a move, takes the three. That one off the rim, no good. And Tahan's there under the basket again with the offensive rebound. Gets out of the contact. 2 defenders there. Cairns 4-3. That one no good. Another offensive rebound. Rhode Island not giving up on these possessions. Renat from the corner, no good. Another offensive possession. Rhode Island trying to keep it going as long as they can. And finally, somehow with no points scored, BU gets the ball back. Tough break for the Rams. Mingo pass over to Beneventine. Weimer takes it inside, no good, and a foul underneath the basket. BU will keep it.
3 fouls on 2, Anthony Papasi, 4th personal, team's 4th.
Lauren Davenport subbed into the game for BU, and Des Elmore will also come back in the game for Papasi as she picks up her 4th foul. Probably will not see here for the rest of the quarter. See how Rhode Island holds up.
Davenport, a player that sometimes comes off the bench as a freshman, has only played in 4 games this season. So I think the Terriers are just trying to see if something sticks, if something sparks their offense.
Good effort by Mingo under the basket, but 3 Rams there. Vargas comes out with it. With the steal, Renat thought about the 3. Now Tahan, can she get points on this possession? A couple close calls on the last one. There's 4 offensive rebounds. We almost had another one there. Elmore falls hard to the ground, but better positioning there by the Terriers. Childs will pass it over to Davenport. Now over to Beneventine. A bench-heavy lineup here in the game for the Terriers. Just 1 starter on the court. Beneventine tries to take it now. Pass up to Weimer. Childs will be fouled. She'll take a trip to the line. BU holding their own here. 0 of 5. Rhode Island shooting. They have had a 2.5-minute scoring drought, and now BU looks to end their drought.
Both teams definitely struggling here with their offense, but the Rams did start off stronger in the third half, outscoring 12-5 so far.
Davenport out of the game, just 3 minutes, 0 of 1 shooting. Childs looking to get to double digits. That first shot rolls in. 10 points on the day, looking for 11. That will break the 2-minute scoring drought for the Terriers. Childs looking for her second shot again. She missed the last 3 games. Only started 4, played in 6, and she's making a big difference in the game. The leading scorer with the Terriers. 10 points on the day for Childs, native of Medway, Massachusetts.
11 points as well as 8 rebounds, which makes sense considering she has an average of 8 rebounds per game.
Very consistent both in rebounds and in points when she has played, and we're seeing that today. Cairns takes the jumper, no good. BU gets the rebound. Under a minute remaining in the third quarter. 43-28 is Rhode Island's lead. BU's looking cut into it. Mingo has it in the corner, but passes it back to Beneventine. Now into Childs. Childs will take it from the free throw line. That is no good. But a foul under the basket once again. Rhode Island's had a lot of fouls so far in this third quarter, and it's helped keep BU in on their possessions. We're going to see Chanel Williams come back in. We're also going to see Rebecca Demick sub in for the first time today. Demick, 3 points in their last game, 13 minutes against Maine, as that first free throw is good from Weimer.
Demick has been getting some more playing time in the past few games, possibly because of the absence of Des Elmore. She is subbing in a little bit late today, but she always does seem to make a little bit of a difference when her presence is in the game.
Out of bounds in front of the BU bench. Williams not able to get that one, and BU has another chance. But going back to Demick, as we highlighted earlier, Tammy Reese is really excited about the depth their team has this year. They don't have to force their stars to play too much. And Demick's a player they can rely on when injuries hit. Pass inside to Pina. Over to Mingo. Mingo gets it inside to Weimer, but Childs there. Neither of them able to get in the basket. Trying to rip it away. Jump ball, and that one will stay with BU. Under 30 seconds in the third quarter, and BU just, it doesn't seem like they'll go away even when they don't make their shots.
Definitely not. They're way more aggressive now than we've been seeing in the first half. And it is paying off with them getting extra possessions.
Another steal for Chanel Williams, and she'll try to capitalize. Short shot, no good. They got another steal by Williams on the day, but now 1 of 8 shooting as well. 43-29 Rhode Island, 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. BU looks for the final shot. Shot clock is off. Now under 6 to play. Beneventine. Pass over to Pina. Pina got to do something. She takes the 3. That one, no good. Rhode Island maintains a double-digit lead, 14. They're up by as much as 20 in this third quarter, but a much more competitive 10 minutes. Again, undefeated at home, 6-0 this year, 5-0 rather this year, and 22-6 under Coach Reese as Rhode Island gets it started here in the fourth quarter.
And Zach, we were talking about before, BU is on quite the run at away games. They haven't really proven to play that well at away games. They play well at home, so that's really affected their record as of now.
1-3 on the road this season. The lone win was their last road game at Merrimack. No points for Rhode Island there. BU with the possession. Mingo still in the game. She's played a lot more in the second half. Weimer, one of the starters that's played the most, she takes the jumper, no good. Childs there for the rebound. She has been very active in the paint today. Childs, the pass outside to Mingo. Mingo eventually finds Beneventine. Mingo, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Childs eventually takes it and steps out of bounds. Rhode Island will get the basketball. Nowhere to go for BU on that possession. Good strong defense.
A pretty low-scoring game for both teams. URI known for high scoring, and BU only with 29 points. Could be partly because, like we said before, the absence
of Sydney
Johnson. Yes, and then as well, Caitlin Weimer usually is a decent scorer. Her highest this season being 16 against Merrimack. She's only scored 2 today.
Against Johnson out, only player averaging double digits, and Rhode Island's lowest total of the season points-wise was their last game, 45 points against Maine. As, again, good defense by the Terriers, no points allowed on that possession. We'll see who breaks the stalemate here. It's still 43-29, under 9 left in the game. Beneventine makes a move to get around Cairns, eventually goes back to the other side. Esposito back inside to Durant, no good, but right there is Leonard. Eventually out of bounds. The BU bench, but they'll keep the basketball.
A surprising stat here. It seemed like there was a lot of offensive rebounds on the Rhode Island side, but it actually turns out BU has 20 and Rhode Island has 14.
Yeah. Both teams have a lot, but BU is just, that's why they've stayed in this game. They've able to get a lot of second chances, 10 second chance points as well. Rhode Island losing the rebound battles. That's a three-pointer for Mingo. Mingo really making her presence felt off the bench, but right now, trailing in rebounds, BU is 40, Rhode Island is 35. And their record is not quite as good when they're out-rebounded.
No, and like we were talking about before, BU defense is actually holding against URI very well. Like you said, Zach, against Maine, it was their lowest scoring game with 45 points. And right now they have 43, so the BU offense is doing their job.
Mai Torre picks up an offensive foul. Rhode Island still no points in this quarter, but again, when Rhode Island, here's a replay of that three by Mingo in the corner. That one's good, even over Tahan. When Rhode Island has less rebounds than their opponent, they're 1-1. When they have more, they're 8-2. Big difference here for this team. Benaventine back to Esposito now in the corner. Mingo, we saw what she could do on the last possession. Esposito now to Benaventine. Under 10 on the shot clock. Mingo, another three-pointer. That one is offline. But Esposito there with the rebound and the Rhode Island foul. Nothing going right here seemingly for Rhode Island in this fourth quarter.
Seeing some substitutions, MP Papasi, Marta Vargas, and Des Elmore hoping to switch things up here.
Some regular starters. Papasi coming back in again at 4 fouls. If she picks up another one, she is out of the game. Benaventine looking for the inbound. A tall pass to Durant now to the corner. Leonard over to Mingo. Esposito. Inside to Durant, back outside Mingo. Another three-pointer. That one too far. Too much on that shot. Rhode Island has the rebound and the basketball. Papasi now circles around, eventually finds Des Elmore. Williams inside. Tough defense by Durant. Eventually, Tahan gathers it. Now Vargas tries to take it inside in the paint, but that layup offline. Contact, but no call as Elmore lost her shoe. Esposito on the other end of the court. Tall pass to Mingo. Des Elmore.
Her shoe runs down.
If you saw that, Des Elmore lost her shoe, picked up her shoe, ran all the way to the other end of the court and batted out of bounds. What a play by Elmore. Not sure how Tammy Reese will feel about her playing without her shoe, but she still made the play regardless. Very short tap inside off the inbounds. Mingo has it. Durant, separation from Tahan, but not able to capitalize. Good move by Durant, though, on that play. Rhode Island looking to put points in their favor on this possession. Papasi thought about the three, hesitate, now takes it inside. Jumper, no good. Elmore there now, Papasi. And they're going to rule it out of bounds and give the ball back to Boston University. Tough play under the basket.
A point that you made before that I think is important to emphasize on is they put MP in with still 7 minutes left. And I think that shows how much trust Reese has in her team. Maybe in previous years, losing MP Papasi at this time would be detrimental to the team, but she has confidence in her bench that if MP does foul out, there's someone who can back her up.
BU cuts the lead to 9, but those are some good words there. Trust and confidence. Two words that are definitely true when it comes to Papasi on this team, but now the lead down to single digits. BU's really making a Rhode Island take a run for their money here. That one no good. Rhode Island seemingly has not scored. I don't believe they've scored in this quarter.
No, BU's on a 5-0 run right now.
Benaventine running around with it. In front of the BU bench now. Esposito has it. Short pass in front to Leonard. Back to Benaventine. Leonard top of the key. Now in the corner, Mingo takes another three. That one's good. They kept trying it, and eventually it went in again. Mingo off the bench. 6 points. Now 9, actually, in 17 minutes of action. By far her best performance of the season.
BU only down by 6 points here. This is still a game.
Tammy Reese needs her team to get back into this one. Vargas has a chance. Top of the key. Wide open look from three. That one just short. No good. But what a day for BU. Mingo with only 1 minute of action going to this game. Stealing the show. Second highest point scorer. And now taking her team to a 2-possession deficit. Mingo will take another shot. This time a short jumper too. Second chance with Durant. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. But we were kind of alluded to this earlier in the game. We'll actually get back to that thought after the timeout. 43-37, Rhode Island. we'll see how this one goes. BU is stormed back in this game.
Regina approaches the all-electric Cadillac Lyric. It's a sunny day.
Nah, a stormy day.
Classical music plays.
Brass band. New Orleans.
She drives hands-free along the coast.
Make it Palm Springs. Cadillac is going electric. If you want to be bold, you have to go off script.
Experience the all-electric Cadillac Lyric.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow Cross Country Mortgage was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
We got a good organization here.
Good luck with the next close. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
The ride of your life is closer than you think. For the first time ever, buy your new car entirely from home with Nissan at Home. Delivered direct from dealer to driveway.
Rated RP2M.
Two Mount Vernon women are dead, killed in a fatal crash on I-64. Illinois State Police report early Thursday morning.
Driving under the influence has claimed yet another
lead. Cut to just 6. It's 43-37. BU on an 8-0 run to start the quarter. Let's take a look at what they've done. Mingo coming off the bench. 2 big threes in this quarter. There's the first one. Inside to Durant. She had a nice layup on that play. And then Mingo with a 3 from the other corner. Some good ball movement by the Terriers, and that puts us where we are now. Rhode Island holding on to a 6-point lead. They've yet to score in this fourth quarter, and now one of their best players, MP Papasi, has fouled out.
Definitely, and like we alluded to before, Rhode Island has a history of really closing out games and playing well towards the second half of the game. But this is quite the opposite, because BU is on an 8-0 run. Rhode Island has not scored in the past 5.5 minutes.
Rhode Island 0 of 6 shooting in this quarter. And they've got to change that quick. Looking to stay undefeated at home on the season. Also looking for their 3rd straight double-digit win, or double-digit win season. But first, it will be Durant from the charity stripe. Her first shot is good. Durant on the season, a 50% free throw shooter. Made her first. And her second good as well. Now the lead's at 4. Rhody looking for their first points of the quarter. 4:35 remaining in the game. 43-39 Rams. Ton gets the pass. Ton at 14 on the day. And now an offensive foul. BU will have a chance to cut the lead down even further. Cami Reese trying to get her team energized on the sideline.
Chanel Williams also trying to pump up her team there, trying to clap, trying to get some energy, just something to get the team started.
Beneventine running around the Rhody defense. Esposito gets the pass. Williams closely guarding her. Durant sets the screen. Now back to Beneventine. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Open look. Takes it inside Durant. Another chance at a layup. That's good. It's a 2-point game. BU has stormed back in the fourth quarter. A 12-0 run in this quarter has cut the lead to just 1 possession. Elmore gets it to Cairns. Torre. Now over to Williams. Tahan. Pass inside, trying to circle around the defender. Now pass outside. Torre. Hands it off to Williams. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to make something happen. Torrey takes the 3 from the corner. Does not hit the rim, and the shot clock expires. BU with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Definitely not what we were expecting going into the fourth quarter. Rhode Island with, I believe, a 12-point lead. Now about to lose it, just 2 points away.
Up by as much as 20 in this game, and I believe they actually haven't scored since that point. It was 43-23. And now it's 43-41.
And the spark of offense that usually sets off the Rams is MP Papasi, who has
She's
unfortunately fouled out. So one of the Rams needs to step up to get this offense started.
Mingo with a long pass over to Benaventine. Under 10 on the shot clock. Benaventine at the top of the key, inside to Durant, now back outside. Esposito, jumper, no good. Rhode Island with the rebound. Maintaining their lead. Williams will take it to the other end. Turns around. We're not. Rhode Island will gather themselves now. Under 3 minutes to play in the game. Just a 2-point lead for Rhode Island. In their last game of the 2021 calendar year, how will it end? Elmore gets the pass, now over to Williams. Tahan guarded by Durant, takes it to the basket. Jumper is good. Rhode Island finally gets on the board in the fourth quarter and brings their lead back to 4. 45-41 Rhode Island.
Huge game by Tahan, now with 16 points and a double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds.
Very good at getting double-doubles. That's her 5th on the year. Esposito with the jumper, too long, no good. And a fight under it. Good hustle by Tahan to get that one. Now Williams with a chance to add to the lead. Elmore with the layup. Suddenly, Rhode Island has come alive, and so has the Ryan Center. 47-41. Leonard. Pass over to Mingo. Mingo, let's see if she can make another three. That one is good. The BU section of the crowd now coming alive, and it's a 3-point game. Williams. This one's coming down the wire. Minute and a half remaining.
A minute and a half remaining, and this is a game that none of us expected to be this close at this point of the game.
As we said, up by as much as 20, now just 3. Tahan, tough basket. What a play by Emmanuel Tahan. 18 points now on the day, 11 rebounds. And BU now down by 5.
For lack of better words, Tahan is just pretty much going off right now. With 18 points, she really sparked up this offense.
That shot no good. Second chance, bounces out, rolls out rather. Elmore with the rebound, huge stop. But with no Papasi in the game, Tahan had to go off for Rhode Island to get back in it, and that's exactly what's happened. 45 seconds left, up by 5, 49-44 Rhode Island. Williams with the ball. Passed over to Renaud on the far side, now inside to Tahan. Tahan looking to make a move on Durant, gets it inside of the basket, turns around, layup, no good but a foul. Emmanuel Tahan will get to the free throw line and look to perhaps get a 20-point game.
And time is running low for the Terriers to get back here. Down by 5 points, only 30 seconds left.
Let's take a look at that bucket by Tahan. Just a great move under the basket. And now at the free throw line, a chance to make it essentially a 3-possession game. This one makes it a 2-possession game, or it already was. Just extends the lead to 6. 50-44. Tahan on her second shot. That one bounces off the front of the rim. BU rebounds. Tahan with 19 points and a timeout for the Terriers. We'll keep it right here. But Rhode Island shooting 3 of their last 3. They've really changed the script here in this fourth quarter.
Definitely. The Terriers, they did what they needed to do in that first half of the quarter. They were up 12-0. But Rhode Island, since they've outdone almost every other quarter, came back with 7 points and took the lead.
Rhode Island, again, looking for a double-digit win season, and what a way for it to happen. Their closest home game of the year in unexpected fashion.
And they need this win going into their game, like we've talked about going into New Year with Dayton. The number 1 and the number 2 seed going against each other for the first conference game. So that's going to be huge.
What a way to start the Atlantic 10 slate. And they'll have a lot of rest in between that game. BU had a 6-day rest. Rhode Island had a 7-day rest. Now Rhode Island will have about 2 weeks in between their game for the holiday break. And they're going to need it.
Definitely.
They're fighting tooth and nail to stay in this game. BU stormed back. Great effort by them. Hey, Coach Melissa, let's take a look at Rhode Island's upcoming schedule. They see Dayton on January 1st. New Year's Day, first game of 2022. We'll be there for that one. January 5th, they'll take on UMass here at home. Then they'll travel to Fordham January 9th at George Washington. Back home for George Mason, and then on the road at Duquesne on January 19th. Tammy Reese hoping her squad can close it out. Mingo will inbound for BU. Under 30 seconds to play. Jugadoras stolen by Tahan and fouled. It's the Emmanuel Tahan show in this fourth quarter. Durant picks up the foul for BU.
I think this really shows who Tahan is as a player. She saw her teammate and almost dynamic partner, MP Papasi, foul out, and she knew it was her job to take control of this game and get their defense and offense going.
Will be an inbound for Rhode Island. Cairns finds Elmore, back to Cairns, and a quick foul. Mingo picks up her first foul. We'll have another inbound pass. BU just trying to make something happen, now down 6. As you see, head coach Melissa Graves hoping her team can complete the comeback, but now down 6. Another quick foul, or rather a timeout by Rhode Island. Again, we'll stay here.
Also, quick correction, that is the 4th personal on Durant.
Like you said before, it's a very impressive turnout for the Terriers. I don't think many people expected this game to be this close, and especially not for that comeback in the fourth quarter. So their offense and their drive is actually really impressive going into their conference play. They're going to be a team to watch out for.
This is, again, Rhode Island's last non-conference game before they see Dayton for BU. They'll have one more non-conference game at Georgia Tech on Tuesday at 1 before starting Patriot League play at Bucknell on the 29th. Good turnout, too, here at the Ryan Center. Fans are in for a good one in this game. There's the Portsmouth youth team once again. And just generally a lot of fans here at the Ryan Center. It's great to see more and more fans turn out every game.
Definitely, and the team deserves it. They have a very impressive record. They're fun to watch, and people are showing.
And they'll be in for a good final 23 seconds of this game. Rhode Island up by 6. Inbound pass for Elmore into the backcourt. Williams, quick foul, and she'll go to the line. Rather an inbound pass, still not in the bonus. That's the 4th foul, team foul on Boston University. Elmore will inbound again. Gets to Williams, trying to run away this time from the defender, and gets fouled again, about the same spot. 18 seconds now on the clock. And that should now be on the free throw line is Williams. This would make it a 3-possession lead with both shots made. Williams with 4 points on the day, but 2 of her points coming from the line, now 3. Brody hoping to make their win streak now 3 games. They can close out the last 18 seconds. Second shot for Williams is good. Now an 8-point lead and a timeout. We'll stay right here. In this series is the 22nd matchup between both teams. BU has the advantage 12-9, but Rhodey's won their last 2 games. Not only would they make it a 2-game win streak if they win this, it would be a 3-game win streak in series. Their last game was in 2015, December 10th, a 57-41 victory at Case Gym in Boston University. Just again, great response though by the Rams in this fourth quarter, losing Fapasi, not scoring any points, and Tahan just taking the game into her own hands.
Yeah, that shows again who this team is. They were down on a 12-0 run, but they still got their way to score. And here's some other things going on in the A10. Richmond versus Florida Atlantic, 81-63. And then Farley Dickinson is playing Fordham, and Vermont is playing UMass at 3:30.
Fordham game is actually postponed. Not sure why. We have seen a lot of COVID issues. Again, the men's team here at URI will not play today due to COVID spread within the program.
And it's still a question if they'll play on the 22nd as well.
Childs for a long 3 with time winding down, no good. Cairns takes it, she's fouled, but Rhode Island looks to put this one away. They had the lead the whole time, but it was a close one, and they really fought to stay in it.
Definitely a nail biter towards the end. Like you said, a huge lead going into the fourth quarter. And it's very impressive how the Terriers did not give up. They kept playing, and they almost came back.
Cairns will have 2 from the line. She's only at 2. She's looking to add to her total. She makes her first shot. But if you know Coach Reese, you'll know she doesn't want to give up till that final buzzer sounds. You could tell on the sideline that's exactly how she feels. Second shot for Cairns is good. Another timeout for BU. 54-44, back to a 10-point lead. it's almost like you never know what happened in this fourth quarter, but I mean, BU really stormed back. They had control in the fourth quarter. Even though they didn't have the lead, they had control.
They had complete control. Like you said, they never quite had the lead, but they came from almost starting 20 points down to almost catching up. So it was very impressive to see how the Terriers could really get their team together, get energy, and be able to rack up all those points while keeping URI to no points.
And again, head coach Melissa Graves, her first season with the team. Rhode Island's played 3 other head coaches in their first year with the team this season, all home games. They're 3-0 in that stretch. So for a first-year head coach, not just in her first year with the team, but her first year as a head coach, a great outing by her team. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like they'll be able to come away with the win here. Under 4 seconds remaining, shot from Esposito, no good. That will do it here in the Ryan Center. Great job by the Rams to maintain their lead at the end of the fourth quarter. Manu Tahan went off, and that's the 10th win in the first 13 games. The first time they've done that.